The blind massa visited the rich man every day for massages. But today, something felt off during the session. He kindly warned the rich man that someone seemed to be picking the lock outside. But the rich man dismissed it completely, boasting instead that his door was even more secure than the president's. But just as he closed his eyes to relax, a gang of criminals suddenly broke in. One grabbed the rich man and demanded he open the safe. But the rich man had already prepared for this. He intentionally used the wrong finger, and the moment the fingerprint was scanned, the whole room filled with alarm sounds. Because in South Korea, rich people get slow police responses, the rich man arrogantly told the criminals to get lost. But little did he know, that statement enraged the gang leader. Without hesitation, the boss ordered his men to shoot and kill the rich man on the spot. As for the blind massa, the only witness to the entire robbery and murder, logically, he should have been silenced. But the gang boss simply grabbed a candlestick nearby and did a quick test. Seeing that the blind man didn't blink at all, he decided to spare his life, unaware this act would be their downfall. As they left the rich man's home, the police had already received a report and pursued them. But the criminals had planned in advance. They deliberately drove to an intersection. And when the police arrived, they were instantly distracted by a child picking oranges by the roadside. The police assumed the robbers had escaped in that direction, so they sped off in pursuit. Unaware, the child was planted there by the criminals to mislead them. Meanwhile, the blind massa, as a witness, was also taken to the police station. To save his life, he insisted that he really was blind. But the police quickly sensed something was wrong. In a light test, his pupils clearly reacted, dilating and contracting, which meant he had been faking blindness the whole time. Realizing he had been exposed, he had no choice but to confess everything he saw to the police. But he didn't know there was a mole inside the police force. The gang soon got word of it. To eliminate the threat, they went to the warehouse to choose weapons and prepare an assassination. They set up across from the police station, but at the critical moment, the rookie hitman froze and couldn't pull the trigger. The perfect assassination chance was missed. But the gang leader wasn't worried, because the officer escorting the blind massa was actually the undercover Mo. By the time the blind man realized it, it was already too late.